Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Picking the players, they all know what time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him with the prize pigs.
Yo, what up?
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to the Propulation YouTube channel. We are here breaking down the rest of the 4 games today on May 25th. And as always, I'm joined by Underrated. What's going on, man? How are you?
Hello, my friend. How are you doing? I see you have a nice background there. You're looking like you're right at the game tonight, right? You ready? Look at all those people behind you.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited. I love background. I gotta say the electric lighting that's spinning around. Always love those. Always a big fan of that.
All right, well, you better get excited. I'm not sensing the energy we need from you today.
I'm excited. I am excited. I promise. I am so tired, fam. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't know how I woke up on my own this morning. I think I passed out at like almost 1:45, and I woke up on my own at 7:40. Like it was like 7:35. Body was like, all right, it's time to make some money. Get up.
This is what happens, man. Streaming, what is this, 6th day in a row?
I think so. Yeah. And oh my goodness, the stream has been slapping. I hope you guys know that. Like we have been murdering the stream, especially with the PrizePicks slips. I think yesterday we ended with a 3-pick in the queue. That one hit again. Really solid day in the Discord again. Honestly, especially for a 1-game slate that we had yesterday, went pretty well.
Heck yeah.
How about yourself? Weekend going pretty well?
Yeah, I'm tired like you, but can't complain, man. We get to watch sports, bet money, have fun, chill, smoke weed. I mean, can't complain, man. So today should be a great day, even though we are a little burnt out because we're on day 6 in a row. We do have 4 big games to talk about.
Indeed. Today has been, a really productive one so far. Last night, one of our first plays that hit the cards for us was going to be that Brianna Stewart rebounds, and so free, absolutely free. I know the whole field ended up getting on it at some point later on, the wee hours of the morning, what have you, but we got it out first and beat the bumps as usual, and it was a really good game. I wouldn't say I'm surprised to see that Minnesota won. I think that they are my sleeper team for the year. Whenever I saw the transaction or the acquisitions that they had, and the fact that Dorka was for sure coming back from her overseas, this team's going to be a dark horse. I mean, they are going to upset some teams, and I mean, we saw it today. New York tried to come back, and Minnesota just kept their foot on the gas, and got the W here at home.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good game. What were your thoughts about that game so far?
New York got their ass whooped. But the thing is, it's crazy because I mean, stuff like that happens, right? The Aces got their ass whooped at home.
Yeah.
So never know what's going to happen. I always say it to my dad. We always talk about crazy stuff that happens. We just say one word. After something crazy happens, we just say sports. Never know. You never know. That's why betting is so difficult. That's why you got to make sure you make only the for sure plays. Because if you're just guessing or you're just betting kinda or just for fun because you don't have a great play, it's not going to turn out well for you.
No, not all the time, or maybe not as many times as you were hoping it will.
Nah, you'll lose. You got to hit the button. Every time you got to hit the button, you're like, this is that play right here. And then you'll come through because that's sports. That's going to happen. That random shit, that's just going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, and we saw, sweating down our 10X the other day with AT. We thought it was cooked, and we lucked out and we got overtime to kind of bail us out there. But, players are going to have bad games. I mean, a prime example really we saw with Asia Wilson. I mean, she got absolutely just shut down by Cameron Brink. And, normally we thought it was going to go the other way. We thought she was going to draw fouls and really be able to give her the business. And, stuff like that happens. It's not only sports, but it's also betting. So you got to take the good with the bad. The bad is going to happen. There will be a few landmines a couple days like that. Just managing that bankroll is so huge, and then making sure just no dumb bets, no donations.
That's really true. You could be the best prop finder in the world. If you're not making the right bets, you're gonna lose.
100%.
Don't bet emotionally. Put your money in strong positions every time, and you'll be fine. And follow this channel and get in this Discord. You'll really be fine. Anyways, hey, G-Man's here. What up, bro?
Hey, what's up, G-Man?
Jake's here. What up, bro? Time to rob him, he says.
That's the plan.
CJ 10 and Big DB. The gang is here.
DB back. What's up? We got everyone coming in. Nice. I know weekend streams a little different here, but we had the massive slate, a lot to talk about, a lot to work with. So just figured it'd be nice, touch on a couple things here, just kind of a broad picture of the slate as a whole, and hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, roll out another couple plays at the end for our PrizePicks card. And yeah, I'm excited. As you just mentioned, we are still rolling our 7-day free trial for our Discord. We're up insane units. I mean, we're pushing almost 20 units just from official posted plays, not even like in the chat, and excluding all the other sports that we do as well. So ton of stuff going on in the Discord. Make sure you guys check it out down below. And if you could do us a huge favor before we hop into everything here, just hit that like and subscribe button down below. And during the day, if you guys got any comments or questions too, you can always hit those down below, and we'll circle back to it and get to those as best we can.
Yes, sir. You ready to get into it? I see Big Matt is here. Saturday stream coming through, and Big Nathan is here too. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, fam? What's going on? Yeah, I am. I think I'm ready to get into it. Let's just I think we'll talk about the game totals here, spread, money line, all that good stuff. Just kind of hit on it in one little go through. There's really, I think, 2 games to be concerned about blowouts. One for obvious reason, and then we'll talk about the injuries in the other one. So let's hit on those 2 real fast. The games that I think are definitely live to blow out. One of them, it's going to be the Aces at home. We have Indiana traveling. Small travel, but they did travel. Played last night. Really close game. Picked up their first win of the season. So congrats to Miss Clark.
Yay.
Getting her first double of the season.
Yay. Yeah. We love you, Caitlin.
Yeah. I mean, I still personally think that game was totally rigged, and the way that it ended was almost comical. But hey, our props ended up coming through. I know Hamby, somehow she had 16 points at half, and we were sweating her down to the last literal seconds of the game, and she hit that final bucket for us to go over. So that was nice, really solid day. And Now, a couple things here. Fever played a lot of their starters, mostly kind of weird rotations. Coach is still playing the bench player Fag Bentley. I mentioned her numerous times on stream. She's live to cut into Smith or Boston at any time if either of them are playing bad. And we saw last night, it was an Alyssa Smith. She started off really hot, which is kind of weird. She was scoring, I think she was like 4 points, 2 boards, or 4 and 3 or something like that. And then got into immediate foul trouble. And coach was just like, no, not having it. And she benched her. And she didn't play at all. So it can happen. Something to also just keep an eye out for in live betting too. That's been pretty crucial for the second half stuff, and especially for the fourth quarter stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy, huh? She didn't even play.
Yeah.
Whew.
I mean, she's just riding the pine the whole time.
You know, it's funny. They got props for her, but they don't got props for who played more. Fag. How do you say her name?
It's Fag Bentley.
Fag Bentley. Yeah. They don't even have her props. We'll see. I guess if she does what she did last game, they'll start having her props. If she does it again.
I'm hoping so, because for me, I kind of want to think of her as the new role and new position that I'm assuming Dorka might have on the Lynx in the Minnesota team. So she's gonna be one of their main key pieces, and not necessarily like thinking of her as like the sixth person off the bench, because they roll like a set out. It's her and then a +1. So I mean, right now she's almost locked into at least 20 minutes a game, and again, you know, if either one of these players are playing bad, then they're going to get benched, and she's going to just have an increased role. But her presence in the paint, I mean, an absolute house. Like she's kind of on Brink's level. You know, obviously Brink got into foul trouble last night, but the games before that, and really while she was on the floor before she got into foul trouble, I mean, it is a no-fly zone. They are blocking everything in there. It's either a block shot or you're getting a foul. So it's kind of a 50-50 dance that we're playing with it. But, I mean, as they develop as players and throughout the season, I mean, really something to kind of key in on there. I mean, these are like block city, no-fly zone. And I think today they're definitely going to have to lean on her a little bit more. I could see Asia drawing some serious foul trouble on either Melissa Smith or Boston, however coach kind of chooses to play this out. I'm assuming Smith is probably going to cover her, but we'll see how this kind of shakes out.
Did you see how the minutes broke down at the end? I didn't realize it was that lopsided. Fag Bentley scored or had 31 minutes, and Melissa only had 12. That's insane.
Yeah, it's concerning to say the least. You know, I mean, honestly, guys, moving forward throughout the season, that's going to be a risk that you're going to have to consider in the back of your head. If you land on the wrong one of them, and they get into foul trouble, I mean, that prop is cooked. That coach is not going to play her.
I think I just think we if we lean their unders already, we just go for that because we had that extra chance they can sit too. At least at this point.
Exactly.
I'm not mad at it. Yeah.
No, and you know, we saw last night, unfortunate happening. We took Boston's full game under fantasy, and I kid you not, I had a screenshot to prove it. I was going to post the original line at 30.5 fantasy, and right as I was going to hit enter, the fantasy bumped, and she went over the 30 fantasy by 0.2. She ended with 30.02.
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? That's your favorite.
Absolute heartbreaker.
It is, but isn't it funny because sometimes it works the other way and we forget about that. We take those for granted when we really get angry when they work the other way against us. So funny how that happens.
Yeah, that's betting for you.
It is, bro. The human brain and the way that it works with betting and bets and money, and oh man, it is a crazy little thing to figure out. It's a mind fuck, they might say. DB says Rickea Jackson was hooping last night. She was too. She was, and thank goodness she was, because if you actually look at the game flow, she picked up 2 real quick fouls, and I cannot believe coach went out on a limb and actually left her in the game. And thank God she balled, because she was coming out of that game so fast if she didn't hit a bucket there. But I mean, hey, you know, I'd love to see it, and that was something we kind of mentioned on stream too. You know,
you weren't really even paying for the minutes at this point. You're just paying for, is the ball going to find the basket? And I think last night, not only being able to see a kind of a good mixed bag from shooting beyond the arc, which I love to see. This team is dying for more 3-point threats, so I love that. And then her being able to just get to the lane. I mean, she got a bunch of free throws on top of that too. So
Yeah.
very crafty player. She reminds me of Tiffany Mitchell a lot,
But better.
but better. Yeah,
Bro,
not nearly as banged up right now, at least.
She's a rookie. She got energy. She's, like you said, 2 for 2 from the 3-point line and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I'm taking her over next time they give us props. They're gonna have her too low again, I think. I'm thinking, depending on the matchups and all that. But I'm just saying, she's looking like she's about to come through. They don't have anybody else. They need somebody to score.
The only other person I will say, I believe they picked up McDonald, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the only person we need to worry about with Rickea Jackson is Ari McDonald. And oh my goodness, why am I so blurry?
I don't know what you ruining things for. Just kidding.
I don't know. That was weird. But yeah, this is definitely just a player. Keep in the back of your head. She, I think, will get worked in maybe a little bit more into the offense. You know, the minutes here obviously are pretty putrid, but she's very productive in a game that, you know, she's scoring pretty high. She could fall into minutes here just kind of at any given time. But so far, I mean, the coach is he's stuck with his gut. You know, they did draft her, and they are giving her a chance here. And I think that there's a lot of could be's and maybes with her for the positive. So I like what I'm seeing so far. Just keep the hands to yourself. You know, get those fouls out of the way early in the season.
Right. Yeah. I like her. It's good to see the rookies balling out. Brink came through for us too last game. That was good to see too. So it's heating up, man. It's heating up. This is getting fun. Caitlin got to learn how to shoot in the WNBA, but damn, bro, once her shot starts dropping, woo-wee, it's gonna be fun. She almost had a triple-double, like you said.
She did. She got her first double-double of the season. If you were able to find that prop, it was, I think, like plus 200, plus 2 something. And I mean, because they kind of figured she was probably gonna do it. But 10 rebounds, was it 10 or 11 rebounds? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, and 8 assists. She was right there. It was 7 or 8 assists. I forget, but
yeah,
right there.
Yep. I had to take a stab on her triple-double. It was plus 3,700, I think.
What? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah. Definitely an interesting spot for them tonight. So, going back to this game. Sorry, getting a little off topic here. I think that Vegas is going to give them the business, like the absolute business tonight. I would not be surprised if Vegas puts up 100 today. Is that insane, or is that crazy for me to say?
Not at all. Not at all.
I think not under. I think you could consider the over full game here. The only thing that I'm slightly worried about is if Indiana just comes out a little flat and then they start to fight back, like, you know, in the second half, third quarter, something like that. If that first half is kind of underwhelming, that could really suck for this. But I will say, just looking at the metrics here real fast and what they're allowing per game, Vegas, they're playing awful defense right now. I mean, they're allowing the most field goals per game, the second most points per game. I think they're even dying in the 3-pointers. Yeah, they're allowing the most threes per game. So, and Vegas picking up that loss, you know, the other day against Phoenix. They're not playing any defense right now, and I don't know if that's because Chelsea Gray is not in, or they're just out of sync, or whatever the case is. But something's got to change here because they're getting absolutely torched everywhere. I mean, it's not even like one particular place; it's everywhere.
Yeah, but you remember they got whooped on last year a few times in the regular season. It's almost like they don't. I mean, they care, but they don't play as hard as they feel like they need to play. And when they get to the playoffs, and they're just like, whatever, you know, we're 2-time champs. What, back-to-back the last 2 years, and they're just like, whatever, this is another game. I mean, they don't want to lose, but you know what I'm saying. If they really wanted to put the clamps, they probably could have won that game if they had that mindset from the beginning.
Yeah, I honestly think so, and I'll say as well, I think this year is the most competitive WNBA league that we have ever had.
Yes.
At least in the 2020s, by far in the last 4 or 5 years.
The word is parity, huh?
Yeah.
There's some good
Yeah.
there's some good fun teams to watch. This is going to be the best year ever. The best season ever is right now.
I honestly think so. Right now, starting right now, these are the most competitive, diverse teams ever. Obviously, Indiana with a complete rebuild, they're going to be kind of crap, and not even like bad because they've been competitive. Like, let's be real, they're hanging around. It's not like they're just getting run off the court here.
No, when you look at their lineup, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just getting it together now, I think. I'm telling you, bro. When when those shots start to hit like they did in college, she's getting open shots with her little behind the back little Curry moves. You know, she gets those open threes. She's just been missing. She go hit them. Big Two's here. Bingo. Big Coach is here. Did we win?
I think so.
We always win.
You're here now, so we're definitely winning.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, you ready to talk the game? I mean, I feel like you were like, man, a little tired today. Might try to get through the stream. Nah, bro. She ain't even started yet. We're about 20 minutes in.
I know. Well, yeah, let me wrap up on, I guess, this little broad overview here. So, if I had to, I think, yes, Vegas is obviously going to win tonight. No problem. For the Connecticut game, I think that we see Connecticut really work on fundamentals here. They're not a team to lose back-to-back in a series or to another team. And I think tonight, specifically for this game, we'll get into this here in a little bit, I think Connecticut, they expose Chicago in the worst way, and that's going to be inside the paint. I think we see an incredible amount of fouls going up for like Reese and the interior defenders on Chicago, and there's going to be some Swiss cheese holes in their defense today. You'll see that.
I like that look, bro. That sounds good. Hey, can I throw a suggestion for that Aces game? What do you think about doing the first half instead and getting some better odds? 'Cause I feel like they're going to come out pissed, so I would think that the first half is just as safe. I don't know.
Oh,
just
yeah, for these kind of odds, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nuke Stewie's rebounds. Thank you.
Yeah, Bing fucking O. Bing flipping O.
Oh, dude, yeah, this is way better because look at the spread here. That doesn't even make any sense. It's 9.5, so we're getting taxed here, but they're giving us a discount on the money line. Oh yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, that was my moneymaker last year. I would always do that. The first half for the Aces, I would use as a parlay piece. It was money last year. Although they did fuck off a couple times, but for the most part.
Yeah, I'm with that. I definitely like that.
Cool.
Yeah, so Connecticut for the upset. I think you can also take the 5.5 here as well. I like both of those. I think they come and handle business today. Down here for Seattle, they're winning this all day.
I got money on that, bro. I got 3 bets waiting on that. That's a good one. I love it.
Yeah, we got this at much better, way better odds than this. Right whenever we got the Shakira news that she was going to be out, so I like that. I don't know if I want to necessarily take the 8.5 here. I mean, you probably could, but I think the first half might be better. Nope. Yeah, this first half at 298. I like that as well. And then for the final game, I think we're gonna see Dallas is gonna try and hang in there, but they did rule Sutton is gonna be available tonight, and I think that Copper comes out with an absolute missile. She got hurt last game and still almost wrecked all of her props. She's gonna come out hot and just handle business here. So love the straight ups money line, and I think they also cover the 5-point spread as well.
Nice. And I'm rolling another joint.
Hey. I got all mine ready for tonight. I got a double pack. Don't you worry.
All right. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
Good. All right, y'all. Let's look at some injuries and just kind of a broad overview for these first two games. We'll talk about the Connecticut and Chicago one first. So today we got news, and we got news last time, which is kind of annoying, but Izzy and Diamond Shields are both available, or they're both at practice, and they were at practice last time. So let me see, because we should be getting an injury report sometime in the near future here.
Yeah, just see they went through shoot around. I guess that's all we got so far, huh?
Yeah. And they were there last time, so I'm really hoping that Diamond plays at least. Harrison would be nice, but Diamond is the biggest part here. She is a direct impact to a lot of offensive usage, and the only thing that she's doing is shooting the ball. Like, she's not even trying to rebound that much. She's not trying to be active. She's shooting the ball. So we need to find out if she is going to be available today. How you feel about Chicago so far this season?
They're trash. Nah, Reese has been a little bit better than I thought she was. I'm waiting for Cardoso to get back. I'm excited to see her play. I want to see what she can do in the WNBA, because I watched her in the last few college games and she was fucking unstoppable. So I want to see how that translates, to be honest. That'll be fun. What else we got on that squad? Little Dana Evans, little Mabry. Mabry's so inconsistent. Chicago's not my favorite. You know,
yeah, me neither.
Yeah, they're not that exciting. Mabry's tough to bet on. Yeah, I mean, what were we on? We were on Reese and Liz unders last game, and they started off scary, but they came through, right?
Yeah, super sweaty. I think Liz, she had like 4 quick points and a rebound or something like that, and then Reese, she got fouled, I think twice, and had like 4 free throws like right off the bat, and it started off a little bit rocky, but they kind of settled in finally, and they were playing New York, right? If I'm not mistaken.
They were, yeah. Yeah, you were getting pissed because JJ got in foul trouble and left him out there.
Oh yeah, it's the stupid New York coach, man, and something's got to change with her. I don't know what her deal is this year. She's not making any adjustments. She was just leaving JJ out there with 2 fouls in the first half by herself with no help, and I'm like, no shit, they're gonna just attack the paint all night. They're trying to draw fouls here. Like, give her some help, please. God, somebody help her.
You get pissed. I like it.
This is terrible coaching. Like, come on, make some adjustments here. I mean, you're a championship team over here, supposedly. Like, do something.
Ren's here. You got a double pack just like you, he said.
Hey, let's go.
Let's go, Prop. Monster will be back for the sky. I assume he means Cardoso, his rookie. I think that's what he means. Cardoso, coach says as well.
Yeah, she's coming. She'll be here at some point.
She's here. I read she should be here within the week.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun.
So looking at Chicago here real fast, they are #1 pace, which is something that I really like. Anytime that we can get a nice pace up or night and day matchup here, love to attack from the slower side up. So first pace here, and then Connecticut, dead last. So
hold on.
Massive. Oh, hit it.
I love that one.
Massive pace up here for Connecticut, and coming off of that nasty stinger of losing to Minnesota, who, like I said, I love Minnesota, but man, they were coming off a nasty loss there. Oh wait, they won. No, I forgot about that. They won an OT. Yeah, but their regulation play was just awful. Honestly, I mean, AT, terrible shooting, like free throws were still there like we expected, but the RA. So the RA, I kind of wanted to talk about this for a second because this was something I didn't think would have quite the same impact, and it's mostly Rachel Banham coming back, and this is kind of a problem for us. I know I'm clicking around here for a second, but I'm going to bring up her stats and then just kind of show you the overall impact that she had this last couple games that she's been in. So this last game, she played 24 minutes and she ended up with 5 rebounds. So just keep that in mind. 5 rebounds, very annoying. And this is the one game that AT's rebound overall went down. Now, if you go back and look at the actual game itself, if we go to the breakdown here for the usage rating and you look at the rebounding, this is something that's got me just in a slight bit of pause here, just for this reason, and I'll explain why. So Rachel Banham, 23 minutes, 35% rebound rating, kind of scary. Brianna Jones, same thing, 27 minutes. Now, note that as well, her minutes took a nice step forward. That's a pretty big difference from the last game. And she also had a 33% rebound rating as a whole. And it's not even just that, it's also the defensive rebounds as well, which is AT's like bread and butter. That's what she always is known for, cleaning up on the glass. And this, for me, I'm taking a deep breath today because that kind of scaring the shit out of me. I don't like seeing that. But, and this is a big old booty right here. If we look at the defensive metrics, oh yeah, this is a big old booty, big old butt here. But
we know why you watch WNBA now. Okay, go ahead, sorry.
Hey.
It's a little added bonus.
Yeah, it's a product of, byproduct of the product. But anyways, Chicago, they're allowing the second most points in the paint, and they are also allowing the most second chance points. So second chance points coming off of offensive rebounds. So they're just giving everything up in the paint right now and really struggling. Looking at the individual team metrics, if you go to opponent rebounding, they're sitting right here at the top, number 1. They're allowing the most opponents just straight up rebounding. And I believe the defensive rebounding is kind of a wash here down the middle, so it's pretty close. But the offensive rebounding, second most. So I love to see that. They are not defending anything on the inside. And the Twin Towers rolling out today between AT and Brianna Jones is, I think, that is going to expose some serious holes in the Chicago's defense today. Like, they are going to get embarrassed today at home. You heard it here.
I like
think
that
they're going to
call.
attack the paint all night.
I can see that. I like that. That makes sense. Jay Nuggets here. He said, big old booty. What?
Hey. That's a big old butt we were talking about. So there's a little bit of kind of like, ooh, I'm scared, because seeing that last game, like that rebound rating and the minutes and all that stuff put together, that's kind of scary. But then we look at it on paper, and if we just ignore this last game, what happened, and know what AT is capable of, I think today she could push a triple-double. I would not be surprised to see her end with a triple-double. The juice, however, is kind of against our favor right now, and I don't know, just be careful with her. I'll say, don't get too carried away with her tonight, and don't play like too much of that. Brianna Jones, points straight up. Yeah, I think that's definitely live. I mean, she should be able to, like I said, not only offensive putbacks, free throw attempts. You just need the minutes, dude. That's the only thing with her. I'm assuming her minutes are going to be about that 28, 27 range, if not 30 in a closer game. But they did play overtime, so you got to kind of, keep your expectations in check a little bit here. I like the first half points just a smidge better. It's at 5.5, and that's an easy 3 buckets for her.
Who's that, Brianna?
I bet. Yeah. And we'll look at that real fast.
Now,
what first half stuff here?
What were you seeing with her last game? Is she just in better shape this year? She got more minutes. She gonna get minutes again, you think, today?
Yeah, it was really the minutes and the shot volume as a whole. I mean, you could tell they were specifically trying to run the offense a little bit more through her, and we know the team does this, so we can't really act surprised about that. Like, they like to run it between the Twin Towers. They run the same kind of pick and roll offense that we saw the Sparks do last night. So that's something you can kind of compare to. Think of her as Hamby and AT as Brink, except for both of them extremely efficient whenever they get running downhill. I mean, they get to the free throw line a ton. So I think, honestly, I'm gonna have interest in both of. I think Brianna's straight up points here. You could consider the fantasy because it's kind of low. Not a whole lot of block upside for her against Liz Williams, but I mean I don't mind it. One of these two. I think the straight up points is probably the best like value play.
And you like her first half for sure, more than full.
Yeah, just because in most seasons past, a lot of the times what they've tried to do is the first half is primarily Jones and Bonner. Those are the two primary scorers, and then sprinkle in whichever guard, an AT behind her. So I would expect tonight to see kind of, it still depends on if Diamond plays or not. If Diamond is out, I think Bonner is going to go to town tonight. They're going to struggle defending her. But if Diamond does in fact play, then Brianna Jones, I think, is probably the better play.
I see AT is 7 points first half on Underdog.
Yeah, 7 seems a little bit more appropriate today. I think honestly, if you're gonna play her, I would just take the first half PRA. I think or no, not the PRA. She's got great block upside against Reese here.
Okay.
The fantasy here.
And then the full game fantasy is what? You like the first half better?
No, I think the full game fantasy is still live. It was what we played last time, and what we were sweating actually to get over in that overtime.
Mm-hmm.
She barely got over, which thank God, but played an absolutely terrible game. And I think today, honestly, man, if you could do two things here with her, and I think would make the most sense. One, assume that last game was just a total fluke, and she's going to do her thing, and take her either RA line or just a straight up fantasy line. Like, just trust that she's going to do her thing and come out swinging like she should be. And this is a pretty safe line for her.
Cool.
Look at last year real fast. I mean, some of the metrics are going to be a little bit different because they did have Alana Smith. And if you saw today, Alana Smith was shutting that shit down again. I mean, she is a elite defender for being, kind of young in the league here. And AT struggled a little bit here, but I think honestly the RA upside is a lot of like what was left out on the table last game. Brianna Jones is not going to have a 33% assist rating again. Like I have no idea what that was about, but that's not going to happen again.
DB says, "What's the deal with Dejanay? She got benched in the second half?" ?
Yeah, she did. Who did she lose out minutes to? I know they closed with Tylisha Harris. I remember that. And then, they went with Tiff Mitchell. So that's something to just kind of keep an eye on. I'm not really sure why that happened exactly. I do remember that because she was wearing her sweats like early towards the end here, right after she got pulled.
You noticed that, huh?
So yeah, well, we were sweating her under points for last game, and her just kind of like not closing was kind of random.
Yeah,
it was an added bonus, but super random.
Big Two says Carrington unders to add on to that, and then Big Nug says Lord Bonner, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
First half, he's wondering.
But,
and the AOD is here. The United DJ.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, Bonner's okay. No, I can't play her now. They bumped her up again. I think she opened at like 15.5 or something, and then I know she bumped to 16, but now it's 17. Nah, I can't do that.
Okay. So Brianna Jones, I like that call. It's too low for her if she gets those minutes again.
Carrington, I don't really know what to say about her today. I think she actually has a nice little bounce back game. And let me tell you why. So she should be the primary, and she's been half court pressing a lot of guards here. I think she's going to be strictly on Mabry today to try and shut her down. Oh, my goodness. Saw a lot of footage of them last year, and she absolutely hounded Mabry like the entire time she was out there. I think she held Mabry to less than 20% shooting from the field, it's something like a 1 of 6 or 1 of 5 or something like that, and was really just forcing the ball out of her hand. I mean, as much as possible. Connecticut's been phenomenal about trapping guards, the pick and roll defense, and again with her, she half court press. They're not even going to let you set a pick and roll off on her. So Mabry, I think tonight we see her get very, very flustered, very kind of shook. I wouldn't be surprised honestly if Mabry even got into first half foul trouble. And the only thing that I'm worried about with Dejanay is the turnover. She's been turning the ball over a little bit more than I like to see, but I think today Courtney Williams' last game was probably a big reason maybe why she got benched. She just couldn't keep up with her, but she matches up so well with Mabry today. She's got to have herself a little bounce back here. So I'm not gonna fully commit to the Carrington overs necessarily, but I think today,
but you don't want to go under.
One of my favorite unders is going to be this Marina Mabry at first half 9 points here. So for a couple of reasons that I mentioned already. One, if Diamond plays, the offensive usage and her having another outlet is going to go way, way down, like way down. And then two, Carrington, the whole defensive thing, I think she's going to just be all in her face, make life hell. And then also, if you look at the full game points here, we're getting a nice tax in our favor. I mean, she's only 17.5, but we need 10 points here for a loss. I mean, this is a big ass discrepancy.
That's a great play, bro. Yeah. Hey, yeah. If like you said, if Diamond is playing, that's a smack.
Yeah, I think so. The Brianna points, you guys play first half at your own risk here, but this one I think is definitely some insane value to have up. So we're gonna leave that at least in the first spot. And then
I got a couple things here. DB says Bonner under rebounds, and then Big Two chimes in with Bonner under PRA. So there's some under Bonners over here. What do you think about that?
Well, the Bonner under rebounds is really appealing because of the whole Bantam situation that I mentioned. And if you look at some of their rotations too, she plays a few minutes not only with or alongside Bonner, but she also comes in and she'll sub in for Bonner a few times too. But so far, I mean, they're kind of using Bantam basically as like a small forward. She's playing like as a 3, and in that roaming presence, Bonner's just been chilling on having a rebound. So, I mean, unless they're just long balls that are falling out her way, I don't think there's anything to be too worried about. We just need the biggest thing for that is going to be the Brianna Jones minutes. As long as she's out on the court too, the rebound rating for Bonner is like damn near non-existent.
Yeah, good call. I like that. What is her rebounds? 5.5 everywhere, huh? Must be.
For which one?
I was just checking different sites for Bonner's rebounds, see if we can find some value anywhere. If we could find a 6, oh my goodness. But it looks like it's 5.5 everywhere. Okay. Yeah,
you could consider this.
What about the PR?
I mean,
Big Two said PR. How do you like that? How's that hit you? Little scarier?
That one's a little bit scarier just because of like I said, the second chance points and the points in the paint that they're allowing. Bonner has been a putrid 3-point shooter this year, so and again, this also depends on what does Diamond play or does Diamond not play. Because if Diamond doesn't play, then we're going to have a slightly subpar defender out there. But if Diamond does play, then it could make things a little bit more difficult. I think honestly, I would probably, if you're going to do the under, do this PR, because I don't know why the hell it's a full point tax right now. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
Maybe that's why Big Two was saying that.
I ain't a smart man, but I don't think that math adds up.
Math ain't mathin'. It's the same way on Underdog too.
Let me look real fast though, because that's telling me that something is gonna bump. And I don't know what.
Big Coach is doing a giveaway, he said too. In the meantime, while you're looking, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, thank you. That's super important.
Yeah, I think it says it's in the main chat. Must be the main chat of our Discord, so you can come there You don't even have to be part of the Discord at the time to get in there, I guess, huh?
I think you could even check out the free 7-day trial down below and get in there for that giveaway too. I think that's possible.
All in one trip? Wow. It's a good trip.
Yeah.
I'd do that. CJ says Mabry under rebounds as well. I'll let you get to your thing, but just want to throw them all out there in case.
Yeah. No, I like the Mabry call. I know she burned us last time when we got her at 5 and 5.5. She's annoying. Just
So
that's all I can say
annoying.
about that.
Big Two's the only one who loves her. Now there's a few.
Yeah, I'm thinking that she has a higher potential for RA upside today. Maybe a little lesser on the rebounding upside, but she's just been playing different. Like if you've been following some of the games, like she plays almost like at the 3 somehow, and every possession she's basically just saying screw defense. Like I don't even care about that. I'm gonna set myself to get this offensive rebound or to box out to try and get a rebound for my teammate. And although she's been giving up a ton of points like on her defender, I mean she's averaging a lot of rebounds per game. So just kind of know you are playing with a little bit of fire. I would like to see one of these other players start between Izzy or just be available. One of these other players, because Dana Evans does not rebound that much, and that's the problem. Here, I'll even show you that real fast here. So she averages like 1 or 2 rebounds a game. So whenever she is the primary ball handler, or they bring it up with her, she just sets the offense, and then Mabry kind of slides in as like a 2 or 3. So a little bit more lineup dependent. If Diamond's in, yes, I like it. If Diamond's out, kind of risky there.
Bro, that's the thing. That's the one right there. I'm excited about that. Just wait for that Diamond news. Get that Mabry under first half in the queue. Wait for that Diamond news, or even on books. Get that Mabry. I wonder what the best Mabry under is on books. In case that Diamond, you could just smack it. You think it's worth it? PRA under?
Yeah.
Or points?
No,
Just points?
not the assist. I wouldn't mess with her assist today.
Just the points.
Yeah, the points in the PR, I can get behind that because Carrington, she's also a phenomenal defender whenever the ball's in the air. She's a lot like Jackie Young. She boxes out her defender on the wing, so she doesn't allow for this like random offensive rebound crap. Oh my god, my nose is itching so bad. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I'm all in on some Mabry unders today. Just be careful with the assists. Like I said, they trap guards really well, especially off the pick and roll, and I think they're just going to force the ball out of her hands so much. And if you look, there's definitely got to be some concern for this. I mean, 3 assists in the first game, I could see that, but then 8 and 7, that's a little alarming.
Yeah.
But I think she's going down today on the scoring. Like you're not hitting 20 points or whatever that is, especially you're not getting 10 points in the first half. That ain't happening.
Love it. Please play Diamond. I think Diamond's going to play too. That's going to be a great play right there. I'm going to go find him, queue him up and some of my sites ready to just max him out, win some new cars here on Mabry unders.
Yeah. Exactly. And then honestly, I mean, I think for me tonight, I don't really have a whole lot of interest in Chicago as a whole. Look it up.
DB says Reese under first half fantasy. Speaking of Chicago, he likes that.
Yeah, I'm definitely with that. I was actually looking to see what her full game was. She's at 26. 13, that's kind of low. I mean, if she gets a block in the first half, we might be cooked on that. So that is a little something to think about because AT goes to the hole, so she is going to have chances for blocks. Just got to throw that caution out there. Between Bree Jones and AT, the opportunity for blocks is definitely going to be there. And they did not give us PRA. See, they know what they're doing. Yeah, be careful with her today, man. I don't know about that. That's a little right there on the line. Do we even get full game? Yeah, what's up with PrizePicks today, man? They are slacking. There's should be 8 teams and a variety of stuff to choose from.
I wonder why.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Maybe on Underdog if they have a better like PRA line. Just check that out.
I'll look.
But for the rest of Chicago, I'll say so. If Diamond does in fact play, I also think some kind of Dana Evans something is probably live. She should take a little backseat here.
It's a bookie thing. It's not even a PrizePicks thing. Reese is no PRA, just points, rebounds, and fantasy.
Well, we saw it earlier with Courtney Williams, so whatever. I'm not even surprised. They're just not going to give us stuff today.
All right.
It's so stupid. Last couple things here, though. The 5 assist here, I think, is very interesting for Mabry. And then Liz Williams, the 6.5 rebounds. I would consider this still, just because she's been locked into pretty heavy minutes, and thankfully she's been staying out of foul trouble. She's not shooting the ball at all. The only thing she's out there doing is rebounding. So she is the Bree Turner that is starting, and then they have Bree Turner coming off the bench. So I don't mind that one. Let me actually peek at her history real fast. We have any other questions or anything right now?
Youngin says Las Vegas Aces picks. I assume he wants to hear about Vegas. I think that's the next game we'll be on. And DB says great call E. Didn't consider that. I'm assuming he's talking about Reese and being a little worried about her fantasy. And then Jay Nug says Caitlin Clark over RA today. And I think that's the next game you're going to get to.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that game here in just a second. Clark. I don't know what to say about her. What are we looking at?
Sorry,
Liz Williams here.
Yeah, and Big Two said, I think Big Two was saying that Clark's fantasy bumped down. I want to say that first half that you were on, the under. Let me make sure that's what he meant.
Yeah, about 0.5.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell they're thinking with this. I mean, she's literally never got this a game this season.
People like betting her over, bro. You know. We love you, Caitlin. DB says Williams' rebound was at 7 this morning, got bumped down to 6.5.
Let me see what the odds are real fast. Yeah, I can mess with this. 6.5 minus 135. I'm kind of surprised PrizePicks is giving this that.
Yeah,
we'll leave that in the queue. I think it's solid. I mean, you saw the minutes that she was playing. What is her?
They have it at 6.5 on Underdog, but they're not even giving full money for it. It's 0.9 payout, so that could bump here. That could probably bump back to 7 here soon.
Okay, well, you guys saw it on stream here. We'll leave it in the queue for now.
Parlay Play got it actually too, at a good price.
Yeah, I saw that AO. So the combo actually bumped down all the way to 34 flat. I think I typed that out in chat earlier for you guys, and then they bumped it back up. That was kind of weird. I actually didn't even see that it was that taxed to begin with, but that makes more sense because I did expect the rebounds to go back down, which they did. And actually, let me talk about that real fast before this moves, or did they already move it? Yeah, Asia, I still like the rebounds at 10 flat. I think it's got a little bit of a push potential, but she's been absolutely murdering this, and she's got really great history. So we're gonna detour here real fast before I forget about that. And you also talking about the PR as well. I still like it. I liked it at 35. I think Mama Asia, she comes out tonight and has an absolute game.
Mama Asia.
What
do you think about trying to lock in that Liz rebounds with something there, a 2-picker, maybe the Brianna? You think Brianna Jones is going to bump? Or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
No, I mean,
no worries then.
Small sample size so far.
Okay.
The rebounds here definitely could bump though.
Okay.
Well, let's look for a pair. Connecticut. I think we touched on pretty much a lot of that. Oh, this is a pretty solid pair. I mean, just take AT Fantasy while it's still at 43.
Can never go wrong with that. Yeah.
Nah.
Want to do that 2-pick? I'll throw the link in the chat if we want to roll with that.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
All right. I got Mabry's under 17.5 points lined up, ready to smack on books when we get the Shields news. All right. So Liz Williams under or over 6.5 rebounds and AT fantasy. Let's get it.
All right, easy enough. So on to we'll talk about the Indiana side here of things real quick. All right, Boston kind of a stay away from me. Her lines got bumped down again from last night. Maybe under, maybe RA. Nah, man, I can't do that today. She's averaging like 15 RA a game.
Big Two got a question also for you. SDS under.
Who's that?
Big Two. You're like, who's SDS? I know. I threw it out there like you should know already. Just because I didn't either. You see how I did that? I have no clue.
Skylar? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Skylar until she shows me something, for
Oof,
sure.
she was looking terrible last game. She wasn't even in at the end. Trash.
Nope. Dookie.
Yeah. Okay. It's a good call, Big Two.
Yeah, I can still mess with Cloud RA at the 11.5, or at 11. And I think she opened at 11.5. I'm pretty sure she's 10.5 on the books, so that would be a little bit nicer. But honestly, man, I think you could just mess with the assist. I mean, look what she was doing. All that's coming from assisting, and I think she only had 4 rebounds last game. She did get that 5th rebound. So this also got to remember we had Cloud was injured during the game, or not Cloud. Copper was injured during the game, as well as Sutton, and Sutton did not close. So you got just keep that in mind. Sutton being in there is going to directly impact her RA. But I don't mind it. I'll say that. All right, so that was all the questions. Going back to Indiana real fast, and I know Nug also had a question about Caitlin Clark. I think so. For me, her primary thing is going to be the assist play, hands down. First thing always. I know the rebounding has been there, and that looks great and all that. A lot of that's kind of fluky. And if you look at kind of where we were starting for most of her lines here, I mean the RA at 12, that's kind of asking for a little bit here. The man, I know the rebounds look good. Like, God, I know they look so good. But, yeah, I mean, you could probably get away with it one more time. Just take the 2 of them. I don't think she's scoring tonight. Like, this 19 points, that ain't happening. And the first half fantasy that we mentioned earlier still, honestly, even at 18, I think tonight she's going to have another big turnover game. She's going to have like 4 turnovers in the first half, and Jackie is going to make her life hell.
Poor Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's your initiation in the league here. Every team's going to give you the business at least one time.
Oh, yeah. All eyes on that game, wherever she's at, for sure.
Because you got to think about, too, so for me, the biggest reason that I'm going to attack mostly the first time around is going to be the first time around when she is not ready for the actual game plan that they're bringing for her. Because so far, I mean, if you look at all the teams that they played against, they've been able to draw up plans to slow her specifically down and then just force the ball into the hands of anybody else on the team. And that game plan has worked. So if the last, 5 out of 6 teams did it and it worked, and her, look at how many turnovers she's having per game, her shooting efficiency. The only thing that's been consistent really is the RA. So, for me, I got to trust that the fantasy goes under because of the scoring and the turnovers, and the RA. There's a lot of upside for that. So, kind of my takeaway from her as a whole tonight.
Can't disagree with you.
All right, so
news. Sutton is available. Did you know that already?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna clear that out and get back to one last little thing. I think tonight, just be careful with Alyssa Smith. I know there's going to be some questions about her. She's always one of those players who has a bounce back night after a terrible game or after her like getting in trouble with coach or whatever. If I had to pick, she might just play normal minutes tonight, and I think we could see just a backup player, Fag Bentley, just play kind of a mediocre role tonight. Nothing too crazy. And then over to Vegas. Let's see. So last night we got a nice steal on Jackie's RA. We had it at 11.5, and now it's at 12. The assist is still at 6.5. I think the assist is still definitely live. I mean, her assist rating was almost 40% yet again. Pretty solid here. Honestly, I still don't even mind the RA at 12. Indiana has just been absolutely terrible. They're giving up a ton of the long ball and second chance points, second chance opportunities, all that stuff here. So Jackie, I think like I said, those two individual lines, the RA, and then even still, I mean, guys, you might think this is too high, but 40 fantasy, she's gonna be out there covering Clark the whole time. A ton of steal upside here with the RA and obvious scoring reasons. So a couple things to consider here. I know it's a high number, but she has been putting in some absolute work.
Talk about steal upside, huh?
Yeah, there's some insane steal upside, to say the least. And then Asia Wilson, absolutely love her today. I think she has a great bounce back. She's been kind of held in check the last two games, and not even from like teams being able to scheme up and do anything special for her. She's just been missing her shots, and that's the bottom line. We got a little bit of line movement kind of all around that doesn't quite make sense. So her fantasy went up a point, her PR went down a point, and then back up half a point, and her rebounds went down half a point. So now for me as a whole, I'm away from the fantasy line movement. That's the wrong direction. I still like the PR at 34.5, which I'll leave that in queue, and I still like the rebounds at 10 flat. She get a double-double tonight. You can take that to the bank. I think, hot take here, I think Asia Wilson drops a hot 30 tonight. She goes for a 30+.
I like your calls lately. I must admit, I can't even deny them, bro.
They've been a little spicy.
You're in a zone right now. You are in the zone right now. Stay right there, buddy. Making people a lot of money.
I know last little bit here, just to kind of hit on Plum, if you're going to play anything for her, the assist rating, total fluke. Like, I still don't believe that she's a playmaker whatsoever. Just take either the straight up points here, or, oh, they didn't even give us the PR. That's super lame. If you can find the PR, I think that's a better option for her, honestly. But she's got some solid history against Indiana as well. Not only from three, because we did have her 2.5 threes at some point. If you can find it, it's okay, but I think that she can actually get a lot of free throws here, being a lot crafty, slashing lately. Just take the straight up points here. I mean, this is her clear cut thing that she's doing the most of. And that's all they really are giving us for Vegas. I mean, one day I guess we'll get Alicia Clark props when she starts for half a season.
Hey, I got Alicia Clark props on Props Builder this morning. It's funny.
Oh yeah,
no
some
points,
unders?
Just rebounds.
Oh, you see this in the queue, baby? Look at that.
And Stokes too. What moved in the queue?
Asia Wilson PR, a full point up.
Oh,
I told you
wow.
that was the wrong way.
Oh boy.
Yep, you see it move right there in the queue, 35.5 now. So, weirdly enough, that 35 I posted earlier was still an actual value line. That's weird.
DB says Plum under assist, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a solid call. I mean, you are playing with a little bit of fire just because of the total that I'm assuming that the game is going to reach, but the fouling I think is going to be a very real thing tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised just to see a lot of the Vegas players continue to play a little bit of ISO ball, because they all do that. So if you notice that one thing as well, they all three individually play their own style of ISO ball. Whenever Asia gets down low, or they can get a chance to get her in a one-on-one matchup, they'll do that a lot. Kelsey on the outside trying to set the pick and roll with Jackie or with Stokes. I mean, she's been getting open looks and slashes to the basket. So honestly, if it's not Jackie, I think that all the other players are live for an under assist. Honestly, dude.
Makes sense.
And that's about it for that game. I think that's. Don't get too carried away with it, but Vegas is gonna put a beating on them today, I think.
All right, you're hour 10 in, buddy. You got 2 games to go. How's that feel?
Oh, it feels pretty good. We're gonna briefly talk about this game. I really don't have much to say, other than I hate Washington and this team sucks. But
No Atkins for you at least, or are you passing on Atkins too?
There's one prop I will consider today for Atkins, and it's not even Atkins herself. I mean, the points are okay. I just don't trust her. She's such a streaky shooter, and her history is just awful. If you're going to take her today, I would say probably just a 22 PRA flat. I mean, they just played Seattle recently, and she shot okay from the field, barely got over. It was essentially all from points, but God, she's such a bad shooter, man. I don't even want to. I'm not putting any personal stake in it really tonight. The only one that I want any kind of action of is one of these 2 combo props here. Either the 3-pointer, because Atkins could reasonably score 3, and Jewel can score like 10 threes at any given night. But the straight up points here, I think this one's a pretty solid option. Both of them should be 1A, 1B of number 1 on each side, offensive usage, shooting the ball, and all that good stuff. So if you want some exposure to her, just play the combo and pray to God one of them has a good game.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Then, yeah, not at all.
Pray to God. Put it in and pray to God. No, E, no. Those are the ones I don't want to play. A. Alice.
B. Yeah. Butthead's walking behind me. Oh, look at that. Jackie RA bumping in queue. Literally shit in my queue right here. You guys are seeing it bump.
PrizePicks is watching the stream. Whatever that guy says, move it.
Yep.
DB says, do you like Atkins under fantasy? Or you wouldn't want to touch her just because there's so much, because there's so much usage going her way? Most likely.
A little bit. We just need Seattle to come out and handle business. I'll say the full game fantasy is not that bad. I mean, she was 29 last game and stayed under it. There's a little bit of stock upside. She could definitely get a steal off of Lloyd here, so I could see that happening. But the prop for her that I'm really looking out for was the second half under fantasy. She has been a ghost in the second half. And I'll show you guys how much fantasy she had in the first half last time. So she had 16, pretty even, a little bit more productive here. And then the second half, I think she had like 12 fantasy. And just, I mean, turnovers a problem. The shooting has just been a continual struggle for her. And I know her fantasy, though, they keep opening the second half at 15. And I don't know why.
It's just a little scary just because there's no one else on the team, right? Like
it is for sure. I
don't want to be scared.
Move these bump lines out of here.
I don't want to be scared.
No. Personally, for me, I'm not going to play any Washington. The only one that I will consider, and I know I'm going to hear some groans about this, is Carly for 5.5 points. I know she has been terrible. I know this. I promise I know this. But look at the 2 games. The one game that we really need to focus on, though, is actually this first matchup that the 2 teams had. And the reason why was Sykes was already out for that game, but this was also the one game that Shakira sat out for. So the usage breakdown that I'm assuming that we see again, it's going to be Atkins 1, Carly 2, and then the center, I can't remember her name. Her and Van Loo have like kind of the same rating for the third one. So if you're going to play any Washington prop today, I think it would be Miss Carly here and the 5.5 first half points. I'm going to briefly leave this in the queue because I am not telling you to play a whole lot of it. Like 1 card, half a unit tonight, and that's it.
She's not her full game? Where's her full game?
It's at 11. you could consider it, but she's been the most productive and taking the most shots in the first half, and the first half has just been completely telling for how she does in the entire game. If she's not even attempting to shoot the ball, she's been so passive. I mean, I forget she's even on the court.
Yeah.
And then last thing for Washington, I will say real quick before we head off of this team, Underdog was offering Stephanie Dolson at 4.5 rebounds, and I think that's a pretty solid play today. What did you have, sir?
Oh, I was just looking at Carly. She's 11.5 on Parlay and 11.5 on Underdog. So I don't see her on PrizePicks. Maybe they just took her off and they're bumping it up, which would make that first half even more value.
She should be. I think that was the only line that she had available.
I think they took her. I think she's going to bump up. I think people are onto what you're saying. While you were talking, I think they changed it.
Oh, well, hey, even better. So maybe get a little half a unit on this right here. What do you think about maybe a little half ski on these two? Or no, screw that one. The 10 rebounds here and this. What do you think about that?
I'm not really on. Well, I mean, if you're asking me personally, I don't love those in comparison to other plays that we've already locked in. Just because we need 11 rebounds from Asia, I mean, you did say it, and she probably will get there. It's just a little scary to think about that for her to need 11. I mean, she could get 15, no problem, but still. And Carly's always a scary click, as you'd say. But that is value. That is value.
If you don't have any exposure to Mabry, then you could just do a nice little 2-pick with that.
Oh, yeah. I just want that Diamond news to know how much money to put on Mabry under, because that's a smash if Diamond's in. That's my favorite play of the day if Diamond's in, for sure.
I think so, honestly, man. All right, we'll leave these in the queue because I'm just curious if Carly does in fact bump. Oh, the hiccup, sorry. Yeah, that's all I got for Washington. Anything else is a total fade for me.
Okay.
And then hitting on Seattle real fast. There wasn't really too many first half props that were kind of standing out to me today personally. I think the NECA's first half PRA is a bit appealing. She should have some really solid PR upside. I think Skylar is an interesting subject today. Her first half has just been awful, and this is so weird to see too, because she's actually been the most, or her highest usage rating has actually been in the first half, and she's just continuing to shit the bed. She's going to have herself a game. I mean, keep that in mind. She is going to have herself a game. I know a lot of people got burned by taking Brink under last night, and she came out and just absolutely balled. There is positive regression on the way. It's going to happen. So just try not to go all in on that. You know, we need to see a nice little good game for her because it's going to be on the way. But I like this 7.5 points. I mean, she was 8.5 at a couple games back and 8 this last game, but she's been struggling. I mean, absolutely struggling.
She looked like complete shit last game. I was watching her because I needed her in that head-to-head, and I was watching her. She was not doing anything. And when she shot, she looked terrible. She looked nervous. She doesn't look like herself yet.
No, not yet.
But yeah, like you said, it could come at any day.
And then, so they bumped NECA's full game points. She opened at 18.5 and she's up to 19. I still like the 19. You know, I think this is a pretty solid play, but they did taxes. Yep. So points, either the points. I mean, you could pay the tax on the PR. I totally get that. But maybe even the PA.
Coach said giveaway going on in the Discord right now. Don't even gotta wait. Right now you can go if you wanted to.
Oh snap! Yeah, make sure you guys check out the giveaway in the Discord. Don't miss out on that. Yeah. Back to NECA though. I like her scoring upside. You could just straight up points with the PR. I know the rebounds are a pretty popular play, but she's still competing with Ezzy here on the glass. And I know this New York game, Ezzy got into foul trouble, so just keep that in mind. I'm not really gonna plant my flag on just playing their straight up rebounds. Probably just take the scoring upside here. I hate playing the tax, but I think with a bump, might go with this here.
You're blurry. You're blurry, by the way, E. And Big Sean says, "Okay, sorry I'm late, guys, but I'm here with more movie trivia."
No, what's up, dude? Skylar is only aggressive when Neko is out. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, just keep playing her unders until, I mean, she shows us that she can actually get there in the first half. I mean, a lot of the struggles are just really coming in the first half. A good game is coming, though. I gotta stress that more and more. A good game is coming. It's going to happen.
Like Boston yesterday, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, that was kind of a fluke. Just injury, not even injuries, the foul trouble, and then that kind of just spiraled out of control for a little bit. But no, I could definitely see it. I mean, she's continued to struggle, and Van Loo is a pretty solid defender. I mean, she's been able to hold a lot of her opponents in check. You know, Cloud had like a good game by her standards, and it wasn't even like that good of a game. It's like 12 points, 13 points.
Or Cloud.
Yeah. So the rest of the team, though, I'm pretty good on that. I'm not playing Skylar's assist. Like, God, that pissed me off so bad with the stat correction. She'll probably get another 5, maybe 6, but there's no like glaring value for that. So just know what you're getting into. And then we'll talk about this last game here real quick.
Big Sean said just got out of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and ready to hit a 10x.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah. That's the plan. Yeah, we're going to build a 10x for sure in the Discord. We'll get to that here after the stream. And you dropped that 2-pick earlier, so we at least got something out already.
Yeah. Cool. Jaylen Brown, Taurasi point combo on PP. They need 43. J-Nug is asking. You like Jaylen Brown today?
Yeah, Jaylen Brown's not bad. This Indiana series, I'm not really too enamored with, if I'm being honest. I didn't mind Peyton Pritchard, though, I will say. I mean, he's been getting to the free throw line and hitting some buckets. And old Horford is a fade for me.
Hey, we got over 50 in here for our new little channel. That's nice. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, everybody. Taurasi, be careful with her today, because like I said, Sutton's back, and the last game, Taurasi, she got extra production and extra minutes because of the copper injury, and Sutton was a second half DMP. She didn't play like any of the second half, so Taurasi had a big step forward game, and there's a few metrics that got me a little concerned about that. And let me show you guys here real fast. So the 3-point percentage, and this has got to be somewhat of a concern. I know Dallas, they've only played a few games here, and it's a small sample size, but they are dead last in 3-point percentage, and as well as Washington Mystics. So just keep in mind that too. This is kind of where it's scary for Skylar, because Skylar doesn't shoot many threes at all, and their only 3-point threat is just Jewel. So Skylar could live in that kind of mid-range area. Just keep that in mind. But the 3-point percentage for Dallas has been pretty stout. I don't know who exactly is going to cover her today from the arc. It could be probably Uzin here, if I had to guess. Either Uzin or Segrist, one of these two. But
their lineup is disgusting.
Yeah, this Dallas team is booty. It's so bad. This team is so bad.
Oh, need to go
they're dying for.
I didn't realize how bad it looked. I need that Phoenix money line again with something. Yeah, what was
definitely
that?
grab that.
What was that? 190? No way. It's only minus 192?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know we snagged this at like 120 yesterday or 115, and then it got pulled, brought back at like 130, and you could just see, I mean, line movement all day.
Bro, you could do that with Seattle and have a nice little bet right now, huh?
For sure.
Oh, I like that. Just throw those two together. And... Ooh wee. What you got with that? Let's see.
Oh, and you could even do the Vegas first half
minus
with that.
-115, perfect. I like that.
Here, come.
I don't
come
want to
back.
throw Vegas and muddy up my 2-bet, but hey, you do what you do.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's almost not worth the odds here, but
Yeah,
I mean,
look
shoot.
at that. Look
Oh,
at
you little
that.
hundy.
Bro, do you see them losing? Those are those type of bets right there, bro. I'm talking about. That was like the Boston first half with the who was it? Remember we did Boston first half and then we did the that little 2-pick parlay we did yesterday, the day before. What was that? It was easy though. It was one of the WNBA money lines that made me feel like
Yeah.
those two right there. Man, those are smacks right there. We should post that. Discord it. I want people to
Okay.
follow that. I mean, that's a moneymaker, I think. Never know, it's sports, but still.
Right.
Eli
Yeah,
Miller's
so-
talking NBA. Peyton gonna cook if Drew's limited. Anyways, go ahead, sorry.
Was it Peyton's gonna cook if? Yeah,
Drew.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Drew's still banged up, so those couple props for Peyton Pritchard, I did like. I really haven't been following the series a whole lot. I think Boston's just gonna smack him around. It is the third game, so just right. Am I crazy? You're on the third one, right?
Appreciate you, D. He said he just joined the Discord.
Oh, amazing! Let's go. Oh, Halliburton's out. Oh, snap! I
Oh, he's
forgot about
out,
that.
out. I thought he was questionable. He's now out. Okay.
Yeah. So Boston's up 2-0.
Bye-bye. Enjoy that, TJ McConnell.
Yeah, for real.
Bye-bye.
What is here? Let me actually look at McConnell because his little goofy self is something interesting.
Bro, he's burned us in the regular season when he was supposed to start. Remember that? We were pissed. Man. And they put up his lines really low. Like we were like, bro, that's a kill. And then they played him like 20 minutes. Remember that? They knew.
Yeah,
They fucking knew.
Yeah. yeah. I know. Nimard is kind of a community play today. I still don't mind. Now, assuming they'll probably have to lean into some of these other players, you could probably still even go back to Toppin here. I mean, he's been a pretty solid player for the team. I don't know if I like the straight up points or the PR. Probably just the points. Yeah, points. If you're gonna go back here, points here for him, or where's old Hardly Nim? His either field goal attempts or the probably just this. I'm assuming this probably is a decent little goblin play, but yeah, you can consider one of those. Probably just straight up points or the assist or something like that. I don't like Indiana with no Halliburton. This team's a mess. So just
Pass. Chris Singleton says Mercury money line and Boston first half was the parlay of the day a couple days ago. So was Phoenix.
yes. Thank you. Yes, and I'm glad you guys ran that too because that was almost sweat free. Phoenix was messing around a little bit there at the end, but we got there.
Jay Nug has a IndyCar question for you.
What is it?
I don't even know how to pronounce it. New Garden on PrizePicks, Big E over Fantasy on IndyCar. I like messing with you. You're like, what? Wait, what?
Oh, is Nug back on his NASCAR again? We haven't had
Yeah.
that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have the tab to look at it.
Sean,
It's not
Big
one
Sean,
of the options.
Big Sean says Celtics and Dallas in the finals. He's calling it now. Hey, Big Sean, that Boston call, that's not a hot take, buddy. And Dallas is up 2-0, bro. Come on. Still love you.
Oh yeah, here. We're beating around the old bush here with Tarasi in that question. So Tarasi, I think for me personally, I like the first half stuff. You're gonna play her. She was at 7.5. I'm hoping she still is. Yeah, I still like the 7.5 points. It's been her most consistent outlet. She's not getting over the PRA in the fantasy without the points. Just keep that in mind. And this was at 8 last time too. But it's not a good 3-point percentage, not a good 3 points made versus Dallas. Just keep that in mind. And then the rest of the team here, I still like Copper. I think Copper first half, points, PRA, she's been coming out of the gates really hot alongside of Tarasi, but the minutes and the overall field goal volume super high. Last game she still put up 20 points. played, I think she was on pace for about 4 or 5 less minutes, so she could have easily played about 35 minutes here. And yeah, I mean, she's a little engine that could. Taking a high clip from 3 this year, very efficient. I still don't mind the 3-point. 3-point for her is okay, but just looking at her history, I mean, pretty solid against Dallas. Field goal volume, hey buddy, field goal volume's been there. I mean, 20 plus each game, and you know this volume isn't quite the same as this year, so it's going to be an increase. You could play her points. I know it's plus money on the books, but I wish they gave us a better combo with her today. That would have been really nice. Like this one, I think this one's interesting. I just don't know how to feel about Enrique today, personally.
Yeah, I feel you. Ren says he's getting his revenge on Dino. She cost him 150 last game. And also, I wanted to tell you, I know you're tired today, so the jokes are a little bit much for you, but you know what you just did say about Dino? Did you catch what you just said?
What?
You said no beating around the bush with Dino. No beating around the bush.
That's right.
No beating around the bush with Dino.
Le bush, no stick.
Can you imagine that one? Dino? Wow. That gotta be worse than Sammy Tuna. Woo wee!
Old pterodactyl self.
Warn the fuck out.
Oh, do we get a little bit of news here? Hold up.
Oh, Dino's just ugh. Just imagine it. Ugh. Beating around that bush.
So Kubiak is potentially available today. Who's that?
DB's asking about Copper's first half PRA as well. I know you kind of touched on Copper. Pause already.
Pause.
You're a little worried about her today, though, you said? It's like she can she just keep it? Yeah, you're feeling her?
Yeah,
again?
no, I like Copper. I think
Okay.
that with the shorthanded Dallas crew that they have, they're going to struggle to defend her. She's way too crafty. I think she's going to draw a lot of fouls and probably have a decent 3-point game, but I think she gets to the free throw line a lot today. She should be able to have a lot of room to work in that mid-range.
I keep thinking she's going to get tired. She just goes and goes and goes. How many games have they played, bro? It's like, doesn't she get tired? She's crazy. And then I see Dino sitting over there just old and just dinoed out. And then the opposite is Copper. Just, give me the ball, let's go, let's go. Unlike you today.
Yeah, right. Oh, no,
I see you trying to make it, though. I appreciate you trying to make it through. Day 6 in a row.
The two plays here, just don't play them in the same slip. They kind of impact each other, but so far they've been coexisting and being able to get there pretty easily. But try not to play them together, I will say. Yeah, Cloud RA, it's okay. We didn't mean to make a little beat there.
Damn, start rapping. Got the beat.
Nah.
Come on, here, I'll turn it up. Just kidding.
The assist for me, I think, is just a better straight-up play for her. So I could see that. The Dallas squad is, I think, allowing so amount of assists. Yeah, the assist rating, a little bit kind of left to be desired there, bottom 4. So I don't know about Cloud today exactly.
Big 2 says, who's winning today? E, over, under points, total, etc. You know what, Big 2? I don't know if you were here, but we got the 2 pick, I think. I think we got the 2 pick. We should ride with the 2 pick, Big 2. Did you see it? Phoenix money line, Seattle money line. That was it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the one.
This is the play tonight. Yeah, for sure.
Let's ride with that, Big 2. Let's go. But what about points and unders and stuff like that, totals, etc.? Anything? Or we're just riding with these 2? Make it easy.
Yeah, just make it easy for you guys today. I mean, this is honestly the safest bet that we could be rolling out here. I mean, I covered most of it. Like I said, I think Seattle for this, Vegas to win the first half money line, Connecticut to win, Connecticut to cover that, and I think Phoenix also covers this 5 spread. Yeah, so all that stuff here in the queue.
Okay.
I thought we talked about all this earlier, but
we
maybe
did.
We missed that. That's okay.
I think Big 2 was I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, he must have missed it. He must have been doing live I don't know what the heck he was doing. Actually.
What
No one
the
knows
heck?
what Big Two's doing. Probably driving one of his
And
many
it-
cars.
Right. So Dallas, I mean, the board super light. There's not really much to pick from. It's just McCowan and Enrique. McCowan, this could be a hot take. Either she is going to play really well today, or she is getting phased out of the offense for this particular game. Phoenix is shooting an insane amount of three-pointers. Even though Dallas is allowing the least amount of three-point percentage, Phoenix is still shooting the most three-points. So we have unstoppable force meets a movable object today. And it's going to be interesting to see which side budges first. So two ways that the game trip is going to break down here. One, Phoenix gets hot from three, and McCowan is going to play limited minutes. I'm telling you that right now. She's going to get pulled. They're going to go small, and they're just going to space the floor between a single high big, and that's it. Very tough scoring upside for her, I think, is potential, but Becca Allen has been strictly playing defense. She's been total shit on offense, and Sophie Cunningham is also playing insane defense. So they're having a lot of help coverage on the inside, and just if we see McCowan come out the gate really slow, I'm definitely taking her second half under. So just keep that in mind.
Nice.
And then Enrique, her props are so high. I mean, you could play the points. Sure, she's going to shoot the ball 20-something times, but she's been awful this season. I think if you're gonna play her, just play the combo points here and hope both teams just go at it and it goes 4 quarters. But other than that, I got no interest in Dallas today, or not with this stuff they're giving us.
Okay. I think AOD wants you to rap. I don't think he even cares about the rest right now. He said, "Turn you up. You got bars."
No, those are coincidental bars.
Those are
sleepy bars.
Those are energy bars he just ate. Big Sean said, WrestleMania 3 callback. Nice one, E. J Nug says, when E comes on stream with the crispy Courtney Williams fade, he's sweeping like a mop. Yeah, watch out, y'all. Damn, Big Nug cussing.
I got about another week and a half or so before I need a haircut. We're getting there.
Brooklyn says, thoughts on Kelsey? I don't know if it's Kelsey Mitchell or Kelsey Plum. I assume Mitchell. She put the Y on there, I think. I don't know if Kelsey Plum. I don't know if it's different. I don't know why I thought it was Mitchell and not Plum, but one of the Kelseys. You like
we'll
Kelsey
talk about the two of them.
Plum's points earlier, a little bit.
Yeah. Plum's points. If you're gonna play her, I like that. If you can find her PR as well, and then Kelsey Mitchell, just straight up points. I mean, I know you guys have been sweating your asses off about her, but she has come through every single time for us. So, I mean,
What's
you
she
can play her if you want.
Under first half, over full game type of play? On repeat?
That's hard to say.
No,
That's hard to
I'm
say.
just playing. But she did do that
talking
many
about Plum?
times in a row. Yeah, Plum.
Okay, yeah. So over her points and then under her assists. I mean, she hasn't gotten over this, and these have been some pretty primo matchups. She could get there, but she hasn't yet. And yeah, you got to show me.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think I have talked about everything that I can possibly think of here.
Okay.
We got a slip already in the chat for you guys. And then I think we're just waiting on some news now.
Diamond news. We need that diamond news. I'm waiting. Cool, man. Well, we appreciate your time, bro. And we know you've been going hard as fuck. So I know everybody appreciates it for real. Me too. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, it's been fun so far. We've been on an absolute killing spree. We're just stacking up units. You guys also, big appreciation. We've also been winning here too. So, if you like what you see here, make sure you guys just do us a huge favor. It's always free for like and subscribe down below. You can check out the free 7 days for the Discord. We're running a giveaway today. I'm sure we'll be doing a giveaway also here soon in this next week. And we're looking just to make a couple units, right?
Hell yeah. Hit the like for this guy, guys. Hit the like for this guy, guys. He's about to pass out. Are we going to even stream tomorrow too? You want to try to do it tomorrow too?
Yeah, I think we'll be able to squeeze out a little stream for tomorrow if you guys are available. We have 2 night games, thankfully, so no daytime to worry about. And they are two decent games. Oh, thank you for reminding me of that. Actually, Dallas is on a front end of a back-to-back. That is something to keep an eye of and remember for tomorrow. I actually forgot that Minnesota was on a front end of a back-to-back today, so keep in mind that for tomorrow. But Dallas, for show. And this could be a reason why McCowan also doesn't play as many minutes tonight. They're going to need her for tomorrow. They need McCowan tomorrow for sure.
Cool. We're going to get some live bets in Big 2 today. We're going to have a couple games
sir.
going at once. This will be a good one. Okay, bro. Well, we'll let you go get a nap, and the games start here, 2.5 hours?
Yep.
Okay. All righty then.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Appreciate it. We'll see y'all back here tomorrow.
Later, guys.